Hello, this is a quick yoga HIIT fusion, and we're going to work on a clock, on a timer, 10 seconds, 20 seconds, then 30 seconds, and that'll repeat for 5 whole rounds. And then there's actually 5 sets here, so I would definitely recommend either doing this workout twice or stacking this on top of a really long walk in nature, or some weightlifting, or a run, or a bike ride, or something else. So this, and definitely meditation. When they get going, our rest in between the 5 sets will be me explaining what's coming next. So I'll stop my clock, but if you're setting it, I would say your rest could be anywhere from a 25-second rest in between the 5 up to a minute. We'll start out in a forearm plank on side 1. 10 seconds. Stack the hips. Keep this left side. I have kitty cats that love to star in these little videos. And then we'll bring the knee to the elbow for crunches. 20 seconds. Keep that bottom hip lifted. And then for 30 seconds, we're just going to stack that side plank. You want to keep that bottom hip really lifted and fingertips together. Halfway there. This cat is never this lovable. The orange one, if he makes his appearance, he's very lovable all the time. 5 seconds. Bring that right elbow down and come right into dolphin. I think he wants in. You have to wait till we get through our 5, kitty. And then you're gonna come up onto your hands and dip those elbows down. Just let the crown of your head parallel itself to the mat. So press the elbows down to the mat and then press the mat away. 3 seconds. And then we're gonna use this 30 seconds to take that. One hand to the opposite side. Keep the belly tight and keep your breath. And then maybe switch it out when you get about halfway through. Opposite hand to the opposite calf. Nice job. You can come out of that. You're on side 2, side forearm plank. You've got 10 seconds to get there. Focus on this back, this bottom hip bone coming upward. Six seconds. And then holding. When this 20 seconds is up, I'm going to turn to face my camera. You don't have to turn. 10 seconds in this side plank. 3, 2, 1. Now come into plank position and give me mountain climbers. You want to press the fingertips down. And then we're going to do jacks from plank. If it's better for you, you can tap side to side. Land light. Load up those shoulders. And keep the knees wide, toes together. You get 30 seconds in child's pose. I'll turn again. But you don't have to. It's just the angle. You have 7 more seconds in child's pose. And you're gonna find me in regular forearm plank. And then we're just gonna dip those hips. Think about little parentheses around your belly button and use those muscles. Drop the hip bone and lift it by squeezing that parenthesis on the opposite side. And then we're going to hold this forearm plank, starting out with just a little marching. I want to bend the knees a little bit to make sure that you're not dumping in that low back. And you can go into the static hold when you're ready. Five seconds. Nice job. I'm gonna let the cat in the house and grab a drink. And we'll move on to our next, which also starts out in plank for 10 seconds. I'm gonna go at an angle because I'm a little slippery on this wet deck. Bird dog push-ups will have us exhaling through chaturanga. The depth is your choice. You don't have to go all the way to the ground. Come up and alternate lift the limbs. You also don't have to rush through this. And then we're going to hold that plank, alternating, holding limbs up without letting that torso twist, or at least keeping that to a minimum. Put one knee down, open up to the knee, half moon. Woo, open those hips, open the chest. Woo. Bringing that leg up, and then we're gonna push the floor away. So we're gonna bend in to that one hand that's on the ground. Let the elbow come toward the body. Squeeze it inward. And then take that stretch. Woo. Really starting to question my mat position as I look at what's coming next. Keep the belly tight. You got 8 seconds. And you'll come into plank. Regular plank on the hands. Nice job. Got 10 seconds to get to your plank. And for 20, we're gonna come chaturanga and then up into side plank. You can come up and lift the leg. I'm gonna face the camera for what's next. You're going to come into your push-up position, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Keep doing that. From up dog, exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or cobra. I tend to pick cobra. Nice job. So 10 seconds in the plank up to that side plank on the other side. You got your 10 seconds and then your 20. Brings you in through your chaturanga up to Vashi You can even lift the leg. Woo! Just for 20 seconds. And then I'll face, and you'll have locust rows. So all you have to do is push the floor away. Keep the elbows squeezed toward each other. And look up. You can even lift the hands, or you can push the floor away. Squeeze, inhale down, exhale. Nice job. So 10 seconds. We've got the other side to get into the half moon. Lifting that leg. Woo. Pushing the floor away. Let the elbow come straight back. This leg that's floating, you want to keep it from moving around. Hold it. And then take that stretch. Wrap your hand to the top of the foot and open the heart, open the hips. That lower belly, tighten it up, but then let the hips open. Right fingertips or fingertips on the floor. Looks like left to you because I'm a mirror image right now. We've got a rest coming up after this. 2 and 1. Grab a drink, wipe some sweat if it's time. Got something good coming. You'll start in downward facing dog for the 10 seconds. So you know, down dog, press those fingertips in, rib cage back toward the thighs. And you're gonna let one of your legs come up a little bit and sweep that leg through like you're coming to a lunge. And then you're gonna keep that belly tight and dip, transfer energy through into the shoulders, load them up. You can step through it, or you can float that belly button up toward the roof. And the next one, from down dog, if you were to bring the left knee up and then kick up, whichever side you want to start on for your kick ups. Float. Keep the bandhas engaged. Nice job. Walk the toes up for a forward fold. You can keep the feet about hip width. And hook these fingers around the big toe. Belly tight, find strength in one leg that's on the ground. And come up. Big toe plugs in down there. 3 seconds. We'll bring that foot to the opposite thigh. And how grateful are you for the trees right now? Soon they'll look different. They'll have their leaves. They'll have their spring and summer clothes on. You can bring your hands down. In 5 seconds, we'll come right into plank. And from plank, we're just going to come on to the toes and then rock back to the balls of the feet. Keep the stomach tight. You can do it one at a time if you like. And then from plank, we're going to drop the elbows and lift the hips and roll back through. You can bend the knees if you like. Keep the elbows squeezed toward each other. Plank, elbows drop, roll hips back. All right, stepping back up to the top of the mat. Forward fold. Side 2, we're gonna do that lift into the big toe, holding the big toe. For 20 seconds. Push the toe into the fingers into the toes. Whew. I'm standing on a wrinkle in the blanket under the mat. That's okay. And remind yourself how grateful you are for the trees. <sighs> 30 seconds. Got 10 more seconds here. Nice job. So we're going to come back to down dog. Rib cage toward thighs, belly button engaged, pelvic floor engaged. And then jack legs, lifting the belly up toward the sky. Landing soft on the balls of the feet. Tapping if that's preferred. 10 more seconds here. And if the kick-ups were not for you, you can take the knee to the nose and come straight back up to the down dog split, or take your kick-ups. Nice job. That's the end of that one. Grab a drink if you need it. Was that 3 already? Yes. So I guess we have 20 minutes of work, so for sure. I didn't use the rest to tell you what's coming, but I think doing it along with you helps. And I'll try to post the timing and the actual stuff, the poses and the movements. Try to post that. So if we're done with the rest, we're going to turn our toes out, keep the heels directly under the sit bones for 10 seconds. We're going to hold this malasana, thumbs to the chest. I'll turn. You don't have to. Stay in malasana. Then we're going to float just like you're going into crow. You're going to float and scoot those legs back so you end up in chaturanga, like you're pushing the floor away with your hands. So we're just going to do these little yogi squat thrusts, and then you can try for your crow, bringing your knees up, looking forward. You have 30 seconds to play. Seven more seconds. Ooh. All right, we're going to start in Alanasana. So step first side back for your lunge. You're going to keep the hands on blocks or the floor. Float to the toes into the ball of the foot. But keeping that hip stack, keeping knee over ankle. Just floating with the stomach tight. Gonna step up. Bring the back knee behind the front and then come up into warrior 3. Again. It's 30 seconds of these Shiva squats. And then bring that side down, coming into chair. And the squat here is getting the hips down, and as you come up, lift. So inhale down. Let's bring the hands back. Inhale down. Exhale, lift. Inhale down. You can even sweep in the good. Let go of the bad. And then coming down, hands into the heart, lifting the heels off the mat. You can come into your side crow or prep for side crow. Got 30 seconds. Focus a little bit forward. Your eyes. Nice job. Then we'll go into goddess. We're going to pivot the heels. Keep those legs open. Pivot the heels. The heels are back. Heels are in. Back. In. So goddess into squat just by pivoting on the balls of the feet. Moving the heels back. Then we're going to hop those feet in. Inhale, lifting arms up. Going to come down, and you're going to go into your side crow on the opposite side. And then side number 2. And then floating it with your hands on blocks for the support. Floating supported lunge. Keep the chest off that front thigh. Whew. Got a little ahead of myself, but now we'll come up for those Shiva squats. So you're just looking wherever the eyes are just gazing exactly wherever directed by having crown of the head in line with the tailbone. 5 seconds. Okay, nice job. So again, I recommend either doing that twice or doing it on your own timer, where you increase the times maybe to 20, 30, 40, something like that. Let's stretch out. I think quadriceps stretch are in order for me, so let's extend one foot and bring one heel up toward the glute. Lift the arms up and puff the chest forward. And bond is engaged. We're going to roll forward into this deep, deep stretch for the back of that front leg just a little bit. Let's walk the hands back. Okay. We're going to keep walking them back. Hop over your thigh. And then if you can come down to your elbows, that's great, or just kind of bend into it. If you need to, you can release the foot if that ankle stretch is too much, because we're focused right here. We want a deep stretch in the front of the leg. So that may be it with your hands behind you or slightly bending, or you may go all the way to your elbows, keeping the knee on the mat. Let's press the heart up and keep the belly tight here. Push the knee toward me, toward your screen, and then push the hip bone, pull it upward. Give yourself that deep stretch, keeping that knee down and lower as much as you need to. At your own comfort level. Just for a few breaths. Very gently walking yourself back to starting, and then you'll repeat that on the other side. The other heel comes up. You're going to hard flex this front leg. Inhale. Bring the ribs to the top of your thigh. I want to make sure the foot doesn't come open. We like to keep the toes pointed up. This knee in. Walk, walk, walk them back. And wherever you were on the other side, you might be a little less on this side or a little more. And don't judge it. We just want a lengthening of that quadricep. Same thing. Keeping the knee on the mat. Use your intention to press your knee toward me and pull your hip up toward yourself. Nice job. As long as you need. And then for the arms, reach, bringing the hands behind the head into the opposite shoulder and press your head back while keeping the elbows back. Lift the chin. Pull the belly button in. Exhale. Open the elbows. Exhale. One more with the other hand in front. Press back. Inhale, belly in. Exhale. One more. Divine light in me honors the divine light in you. Thank you for being here with nature and traffic sounds as our backdrop this morning. Practice, practice, practice. Thanks, everybody. Namaste.